Hello everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Okay, so this video we are going to talk about what is the purpose of a standard for project management. Who are the audience of PMBOK or project standards, project management standard, and what are the key terms and concepts involved in this PMBOK guidance. We are going to talk about these three aspects of a project management standard. Okay, so let us start with the purpose of the standard for project management. So what is the need of having a standard for project management, right? So what they're saying, what PMBOK is giving an idea is the standard for project management provides a basis for understanding the project management and how it enables intended outcomes, right? But why you need a standard? You need to have some basics understanding on the project management, how it is helping you to create a product or a particular service or a result, or you produce an intended outcomes, right? You need to understand, you need to have a framework, a standard of some basis you need to have understanding and help you to enable intended outcomes. This particular standard applies regardless of the industry, location, size, the delivery approach. Right? It can be an agile approach, it can be a waterfall approach, it can be anything hybrid of both. Right? So what they're saying is the project management standard can be applied for any industry, for any location, right, or any size. Right? The project management standard describes the system. Right? It is giving a system of things where within which the project can be operated. Right? It can be a governance, or it can be different functions of a project. It can be a project environment, or it can be a considerations of the relationship between the project management product. Right? In a nutshell, the purpose of the project management standard is to provide a basis for understanding the project management and how it enables the intended outcomes. Right? And who are the audience of the project management standard? Right? So this project management standard provides a foundational reference for the stakeholders who are participating in the project. So these include a project practitioner, consultants, uh, educators, students, teachers, sponsors, right? So for example, the project management officers are portfolio management officers within an organization. The person involved in project sponsorship, product owners, the project managers, the product managers, executive leadership, and the project governance. Right? It can be of teachers, persons, students who are part of the project management, courses or degrees in a particular university. Right? So it can be anyone who's part of the project, who is practicing the project management, who are the consultants or educationalists or students or whoever it is. So anybody who is involved in business activities for being a part of a project or a program or a portfolio, or our intended audience of a project management standard. So it is going to help them give the basis of how the project management operates, what are the key elements into the project management, what are the different things and tools and techniques and methods you can follow based on your industry and the size of the operations involved. Right? Now we are going to look at certain key terms and the concepts in the standards of the project management. We are going to discuss about maybe 6 or 8 key terms which is being discussed as part of project management standard. Right? The first key term we are going to talk about is an outcome. Right? What is an outcome? An outcome is an end result or a consequences of a process of the project. Right? It can be of metro railway station. It can be a software, simple product, software product. It can be of net banking website, like something like ICICI, HDFC, or American Express. Right? It can be of a simple Amazon Pay or Google Pay kind of products. It can be a simple document, user manual you are producing for a product. It can be of a simple advertisement done for a particular brand. It can be of a branding exercise. Whatever you see that, it can be a creation of a brand for a particular you know, product. Right? So any outcome means is an end result of a particular process or a project. Right? Generally, outcome is the output of any project. Right? Then next time we're going to talk about is the portfolio, right? So portfolio is a collection of the projects or programs or subsidiary portfolios and operations managed as a group to achieve strategic objectives. Right? Generally, if you look at an IT service organization, we have a lot of portfolios like banking and finance as one vertical. We have healthcare as one vertical. We have insurance as another vertical. So we have a group of projects and programs, subsidiary portfolios, to achieve the strategic objectives. Right? That's called portfolio. Then what is a product? A product is an artifact that is produced, right, which is quantifiable. It can be either an end item in itself or a component item, right? Either it can produce bearing for a particular car. It can be a tire for a particular four-wheeler or two-wheeler. So something like any product or a component, right? Auto components within automobile. It's also called the product, right? Then what is a program? A program is a collection of related projects or subsidiary programs or program activities that are managed in a coordinated manner to obtain the benefits, right? Which is not available from managing them individually. Right? Generally, a program will have a group of projects and operations, right? In a particular way, that is in a coordinated way. Say, for example, in one of my previous company, we had a program called professional services program. It has a collection of projects called the product implementation. Any implementation projects or customization or localization works into that program. And the particular professional services program handled the sustenance program as well. Right? It's a group of production support activities. We had a team of production support team which was able to manage various customers of various products. We coordinate that as a team and we created operations and we manage that part of the professional services program. It cannot be achieved when you run a production support for an individual customer, right? So when you collectively run that, you will have a lot of value addition in terms of resource management, right? The way you deal the incidents and problem management. That cannot be achieved when you do it on individual basis. So that is called a program. Right? The next key term is the project. What is a project? A project is a temporary endeavor. It should be temporary. There should be a starting point and end point. It should start in January. It should start in end in December. Right? It's a project of 1 year, project of 6 months. That's called. It should have a temporary nature. So if something is going on forever, it's called operation. Something starts at one point of time and ends one point of time. It's one aspect of the project. What is the second aspect of the project? It should be creating unique product or a service or a service. Either you are producing a new model of a car, right? That's called it's producing a unique product, right? It can be of providing a customer service for a banking customer. It can be of producing a software application for a particular customer, right? That's called it's called a project. Then what is a project management? It's an application of knowledge, skills, tools and technique to the project activities to meet the project requirements, right? So it's about the process or a framework where you apply your knowledge and skill set and tools and techniques to deliver the intended outcome is called the project management, right? Who is the project manager? The manager is the person, he or she, who has been assigned by the performing organization, right? See, for example, if the L&T is taking a metro rail project for the government of India, L&T is called a performing organization, right? L&T will assign a person who is going to lead the project of this particular highway project, whatever it is. That person will be responsible for achieving the project objectives. The project objectives can be, this project can be completed within a year or two. It should be completed within a budget of $5 million or $50 million or whatever it is. These are called the project objectives, right? And what is the project team? So who were part of this particular project? A set of individuals who's performing the work of the project, right? In a recent terms in Agile, we call a team as a cross-functional team. A cross-functional team will have collection of developers, testers, UX developers, design guys, architects, right? So it can be a business analyst, right? So we call them as a cross-functional team. So who were required, you know, having a different skill set, who is performing the required work for the project is called the project team. Right? The next key term we're going to talk about is the system for value delivery. Right? What is a system of value delivery? It's a collection of strategic business activities, right, aimed at building or sustaining or advancing an organization. Right? In a system of value delivery, possibly you can have multiple portfolios and multiple programs or projects, operations or products, which are part of the organization systems, which are part of, you know, in a recent terms, we in agile, in a safe model, we call that as an ARC, agile release trains, right? So agile release train is one of the examples of system for value delivery. Every train, every agile release train will create a value stream for the customer. It provide a particular business value or a societal value to the to a company or to a society. So that is called system for value delivery. So it's a collection of strategic business activities, right? You'll be doing a lot of business activities as part of portfolios and programs and projects. So all those collection of activities is called a system for value delivery. So one good example is agile release train is one good example for system for value delivery, right? So what is the value in a value delivery of system? What is the value, right? The value is the worth or an importance or usefulness of something, right? So if you look at it, let's take an example as a Salesforce, which is a CRM product, right? When what is the customer value in a Salesforce, right? The CRM provides value in terms of specific features, right? It gives the capability of adding a leads as a prospect in the system. It gives the capability of producing a report, right? So customer experiencing a value in terms of specific features given by the Salesforce. What is the organization value in Salesforce? What is the business value it provides? Organization have a business value, right? Improving the market share in Asia region or Pacific region. It's called the organization values, right? What is the societal value, right? For example, if you're building a metro railway station, if you're building a metro railway track, or building highways, it contributes societal value, right? It transports, it gives the logistics to the people. You are improving the time taken. Reducing the time taken between the starting city to the end city, right? That's a societal value it brings to the organization or a society, right? So value is nothing but right, it is being consumed by a customer or organization or by a society, right? So most of the time you are expecting a project or a portfolio program to produce a value, right? So that's where we are having a system of value delivery, right? So what are the part of system value delivery comprises of different portfolios and programs and projects, right?